Hello everyone, today we're going to crochet the Pansy Flower Granny Square. I was not able to create a pattern where you made the pansy flower first and you crocheted the granny square around it. I tried different options but they just were not very nice. So I came up with the option of crocheting them all separately and we will sew them all together. I just found that this way was the prettiest version that I could come up with. For this project, you're going to need your yarn of choice and a corresponding hook. I'm using an 8-ply or a DK, so my corresponding hook is a 4mm. You'll need scissors and darning needle as well. So make a slip knot on your hook. Yarn over, chain 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now pop your hook through the center of the first chain, yarn over, pull through and pull through the stitch on your hook. And there is our starting circle. We're going to do 2 chains, 1 and 2, and then 5 double crochets into this circle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, chaining 2, now doing a slip stitch into that center circle. Okay, so pulling your loop through, then pull the left loop through the right loop on your hook. Chaining 2, doing 5 double crochets, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, chain 2, slip stitch into that circle, hook in, pull up a loop, pull through the one on your hook, chaining 2, doing 5 double crochets, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now doing 2 chains, slip stitching into that center circle, and then we need to do 1 more petal. So we're going to chain 2 and then we're going to do 5 more double crochet. Going to slip stitch into this space below, and that's 4 petals done. Pop it onto your needle, and I'm just going to take my needle down through the center of the first chain that we made and start darning your yarn ends in. I'll meet you back here for round number 2. Here we have our really sweet center of our petals. Now choose a new color for round number 2 and pop a slip knot on your hook. We are going to slip stitch into the top of any one of those chain 2s. Okay, so pop your hook through, yarn over, pull your loop through, then pull the left loop through the right loop on your hook. Tighten that slip knot. We're going to chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. We're going to do a double crochet into the top of the first double crochet. Now we'll do 2 double crochets in the top of the next. 1 and 2. 1 double crochet next. 2 double crochets next. 1 and 2. 1 double crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. And now slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 at the end of the petal. Okay, now we're going to do a single crochet in this space and around into that center hole. So pop your hook in the center, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through both stitches for a single crochet. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 that we made at the start of the last petal. Chaining 3 and do 1 double crochet into the double crochet below. Sometimes these can be a little bit hidden because of us doing the slip stitch, but just search it out because you know it's there. Now we're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, 1 double crochet, chain 3, slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 at the end of the petal. Now we're going to do another single crochet around our work and through the center. Hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to do our slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. Pull that through, pull it through on your hook. Chain 3, 1 double crochet into the top of the first double crochet, 1 double crochet, chaining 3, now doing a slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 at the end of the petal. Now we're going to do a final single crochet into that center, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through, pull that one out, and now we are going to pop your yarn on your needle and finish off by pushing your needle through the very bottom where you made that first slip stitch on the very first petal. Okay, it finishes that off really nicely. Darning your yarn ends in, and when you've done that, I'm going to meet you back for round number 3. Choose a new colour for round number 3. Pop a slip knot on your hook. Now we're going to slip stitch into one of these single crochets in the center of the petals. Pop your hook in, pull up a loop, pull the left loop through the one on your hook and tighten that slip knot. Now we're going to chain 4. Now we're going to do our double crochets. So we'll do 1 double crochet into the first double crochet. You're going to skip the chain 3 from below. Go straight into the double crochet. Now 2 double crochets into the next, 1 and 2. 1 double crochet in the next, 2 double crochets in the next, 1 and 2. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and 1 double crochet to finish. Now chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we're going to do a slip stitch into this single crochet. Pop your hook through the center, yarn over, pull up, pull the left loop through the right. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now getting ready for your double crochet into the first double crochet, skipping that chain 3. 1 double crochet, chaining 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now doing a slip stitch into that single crochet. So pop your hook in, pull up a loop, pull the left loop through the right. And that's it for your flower. Pop your yarn end on your needle, turn your work over, and I'm going to darn my yarn ends in around round number 2. As long as they can't be seen, of course. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Okay, finish them off and I will meet you back here. And there's your sweet little pansy done. I know they're meant to be purple, but I've been using pink for this series of granny squares, so I thought I'd continue on the theme. Now to make a little leaf, we're going to chain 10. Yarn around your fingers, making a slip knot. Yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we're going to do a slip stitch into the chain that is next to your hook. So popping your hook in, yarn over, pull through. Pull the left loop through the right loop on your hook. Now find the next chain and we'll do a single crochet. So hook in, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. Now half double crochet, yarn over, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 stitches. Now 3 double crochets, yarn over, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1, 2 and 3 double crochets. Now we go back to a half double crochet, yarn over, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3. Now we're back to a single crochet, so hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And in your last chain we'll do another slip stitch. So hook in, pull up a loop, pull the left loop through the right. Now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Turning your work, we're going to do a slip stitch into that stitch below. So hook in, pull your yarn through, pull the left through the right. Now we're going to make a single crochet, pop your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Half double crochet, yarn over, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now 3 double crochets, yarn over, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1, 2 and 3, 1 half double crochet and another single crochet. Now we're going to slip stitch into that last stitch, pop your hook in, pull your loop through and through the one on your hook. And there you have a very sweet little leaf. I'm going to make another one of these as well. So let's darn our yarn ends, pull that through and see you've got a little stitch sitting out there. Pop your needle through that. There we go. That joins our work together. Turn your leaf over and you can work down the center, which is the spine of the leaf. Turn back, go the other way because the other yarn end on the other side of the leaf we'll want to use the bottom half. We'll do the same thing here, just sending that yarn end down the spine on the back of the leaf. Turning over and going back. And there's our cute little leaf. Okay, head off and make another one if you like, and I'll see you back here soon. Now we're going to make our classic granny square to sew our pansy and leaves onto. I'm going to begin with a double magic ring. So holding yarn in your left hand, wrap your yarn twice around 2 fingers, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through to make a chain. Now I'm going to use stacked single crochets to count as my first double crochet. You can use chain 3 if you prefer. It's completely up to you. So I've got a chain 1 there. I'm going to pop my hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Pop my hook through the center of the single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And because we're starting in the middle of a corner, we're going to go straight into a chain 1. You'll understand what I'm talking about more as time goes on. Just trust me. Yarn over, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we need to do 3 double crochets for this corner. Now I don't do a chain in between my clusters on the sides, just in the corners. So now we're going to do chain 1, another cluster of 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, another cluster, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, that's 1, 2, 3, and we've got 2 more double crochets to complete the 4th cluster. So we'll do 1 and 2. Now they'll join up together in a sec. Take your hook off your work, grab your yarn end and gently tug. Find the loop that's cinched in. Grab hold of that loop and pull your work in. Now all you need to do is pull your yarn tail again and the other loop will cinch in nicely. Now we join double crochet 1 and 2 to number 3 here. So slip stitch into the top of the chain 1. Yarn over, pull your loop through, pull it through the loop on your hook. And there you have round number 1 of our granny square. We're going to start straight away here in this chain 1 corner space, and we're starting with the 3rd double crochet of a cluster. Again, you can chain 1, 2 and 3 to count as your double crochet, or you can do stacked single crochets like I do. So pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, that's 1 single crochet, hook down the center, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 for a stacked single crochet, chaining 1. Now we'll do 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. No chain in between the clusters on the side. That's just my preference. I find that the chains make it just a bit too wavy and floppy, and I like my grannies close. So now we'll do another corner. That's 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, 1, 2 and 3. Onto the next corner and 3. 1.5 more corners to go. So that's 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, 1, 2 and 3. Now we need to make double crochet 1 and 2 in this corner. So that's 1 and 2. Now we're going to do a slip stitch into the top of the chain 1. So popping your hook under that little V on the top, yarn over, pull through, pull the left through the right, and there's round number 2 done. I'll do round number 3 with you, and then I'll let you go, because you can make this granny square as big as you want just by doing the same thing over and over again. Hook into the corner. I'm going to do a stacked single crochet, but remember, you can start with your chain 3. Okay, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, do a second single crochet, chain 1 for the corner, 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Now we're starting our side clusters. That's 1, 2 and 3 into the corner, chain 1 space with 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, 1, 2 and 3 into the side. That's 1, 2 and 3, corner, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, another 3 double crochet, side, 1, 2 and 3, Now we've got to make double crochet 1 and 2, 1 and 2 to join up with the third double crochet where we began. Slip stitch underneath your chain, pull your loop through, pull the left loop through the right. I'm going to leave you here, but I'm going to keep going and make this a bit bigger so we can then pop our pansy with our leaves onto the granny square. Now we need to sew all our pieces together. Okay, I'm going to go like this on the diagonal. I just like the look of it better. There it is. Oh, that's not too bad, but I think I just like it like that. Anyway, you sew yours on however you feel you like it the best. Grab some yarn onto your needle, snip that off, take these off and turn your work over. What you want to do to start with is a few securing stitches. So that's just 1, 2, and 3. Now doing those through your yarn, but not so you can see them on the front. We'll just try and keep this as neat as we possibly can. Now, which to do first? I might just do the leaves first because the flower will go over the top and hide anything that doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to come up here, work into the back of my leaf so that none of the white yarn shows through. Place it right where it needs to be. Let's just move that one off for the moment. Now I'm going to go through the bottom of the leaf again and then come out the other side of the square. Come up from the back. Let me show you, and we will go along the spine of the leaf. And then down through the back of the granny square. I think I might leave the very end of it so it can sit up like that because I like the three-dimensional nature of it. Now I'm going to go back down through the spine at the back again, just to secure it nicely. Okay, we'll have a little look. That looks all good to me. Now I'm going to sit that over the top so I can figure out where I want to put the other one. Yep, I think that's about right. I'm not going to snip my yarn off. I'm going to whiz through the back of the granny square over to the other side. Now I'm going to pop up here and pick up stitches on the back of the leaf. Stitches. So the white can't be seen. Now we'll go through the granny square work along the spine, making sure the needle's not showing through. No, it's not. I might just do one little securing stitch there. Come back down through the granny square. Yep, that looks good to me. All right, I'm going to work my way down the spine of the leaf again. And there we have our leaves. And I'm going to put my pansy right there. Okay, coming up through the centre of the granny square. Now I want to push my needle around the centre circle of the flower. I'm going to go halfway, then I'm going to go back down into the granny square. Then I'm going to come up. Just reposition it before it gets stuck in a position that you may not be happy with. Turn it over. Bring your needle back up and find the other half of that centre circle to work around. I think I'll stitch along the back of these top two, and I'll let the bottom ones be free, just so these don't fall forward like that. Okay, there I am. Now coming up behind that top petal, working into the back of the petal. I'm going to go and catch the granny square there. Then I'm going to work into the top of this petal again. Come down and catch the granny square. That's it. And do the same thing to the other side. All I need to do now is work into the bottom of that one, pop my yarn. I'm going through the leaf, but that's okay because it's covered. There we are. And now all we need to do is some securing stitches. And 5. There we go, that's enough. Snip that off. And there we have our really sweet pansy granny square. I'm going to talk more about this in the next video that comes up, but for now, we created something pretty and I'm really happy with that. All right, everybody, I'll see you again in the next video really soon. Bye for now. All right, everybody, I wish you happy crocheting and I'm going to see you all really soon in the next video. Bye for now.